What if I told you that while most men are desperately chasing validation, burning themselves out in toxic cycles and aging like milk left in the sun, there exists a rare breed of men who seem to defy time itself? These men, the true Sigma males, don't just age differently, they evolve, refine, and become more powerful with each passing year, while their peers fade into irrelevance. Welcome to Official Sigma Male, where we decode the mysteries of authentic masculine excellence. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating aspects of Sigma psychology, the aging phenomenon. Why do Sigma males seem to hit their prime in their 40s, 50s, and beyond, while other men peak in their 20s and decline rapidly? The answer lies in understanding the fundamental differences in how Sigmas approach life, relationships, and personal development. If you're ready to unlock the secrets of timeless masculine power and learn how to age like the legends you admire, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, what you're about to discover will revolutionize how you think about your future self. 1. The time investment philosophy. The first secret to why Sigma males age differently lies in their revolutionary approach to time itself. While most men treat time like an enemy to be conquered or a resource to be consumed, Sigma males understand a fundamental truth that separates them from the pack. Time is not linear when you're building compound value. Picture this scenario. Two 25-year-old men start their careers. The first, let's call him Alex, follows the conventional path. He chases immediate gratification, spends his evenings consuming entertainment, seeks validation through social media, and focuses on short-term pleasures. He's living for today, burning bright but fast. The second man, Marcus, embodies the Sigma mindset. He invests his evenings in skill acquisition, reads voraciously, builds meaningful connections, and sacrifices immediate pleasures for long-term gains. Fast forward 20 years. Alex, now 45, finds himself trapped in a cycle of mediocrity. His peak was in his 20s, and now he's desperately trying to recapture something that's already gone. His energy is depleted, his options are limited, and he's watching younger men surpass him. Marcus, however, is just hitting his stride. The skills he developed, the network he built, the wisdom he accumulated, everything is now paying compound interest. This is the time investment philosophy in action. Sigma males understand that every hour spent developing themselves in their 20s and 30s pays exponential dividends in their 40s and beyond. They view their younger years not as the time to peak, but as the foundation years, the time to build the infrastructure of their future dominance. Consider the practical applications. While other men are spending 4 hours a night watching Netflix, the Sigma male is learning a new language, mastering a skill, or building a side business. While others are chasing temporary highs at bars and clubs, Sigmas are investing in their physical fitness, mental clarity, and emotional intelligence. This isn't about being antisocial or boring. It's about understanding opportunity cost at a level most men never will. The Sigma male also masters delayed gratification in ways that seem almost supernatural to observers. He'll spend years building a business, while others enjoy immediate salary satisfaction. He'll invest in experiences that teach rather than merely entertain. He'll choose the difficult conversation over the easy silence, knowing that today's discomfort is tomorrow's strength. But here's where it gets interesting. This isn't just about discipline or willpower. Sigma males restructure their entire relationship with time. They don't see aging as decline, they see it as appreciation. Every year adds to their value proposition. Their experience becomes currency. Their patience becomes power. Their accumulated wisdom becomes their competitive advantage. The biological reality supports this philosophy. While other men fight against the natural aging process, trying to maintain the energy and appearance of their younger selves, Sigma males work with their biology. They understand that testosterone doesn't just decline, it transforms. The raw, unfocused energy of youth becomes the refined, directed power of maturity. The desperate need for external validation evolves into unshakable internal confidence. Think about the most powerful men you know, the ones who command respect, not through force, but through presence. Notice how they're rarely the youngest men in the room. They've invested decades in becoming irreplaceable, in developing capabilities that can't be replicated quickly, in building reputations that open doors automatically. This is why Sigma males often seem to hit their prime in their 40s and 50s. It's not luck or genetics, it's compound time investment. Every year of sacrifice in their youth has created multiple years of advantage in their maturity. They've front-loaded their suffering to backload their success. The time investment philosophy also changes how Sigma males view setbacks and failures. While other men see a career setback at 35 as devastating, the Sigma male sees it as data, as fuel, as another investment in his future wisdom. He knows that the man who has never failed has never truly tested his limits. And untested limits are useless in real-world scenarios. This mindset creates a unique aging trajectory. Instead of the typical male pattern of peaking early and declining steadily, the Sigma male creates an ascending curve that continues well into his later decades. His value doesn't depreciate, it appreciates. His options don't narrow, they expand. His power doesn't diminish, it consolidates and intensifies. 2. Emotional intelligence evolution. The second pillar of why Sigma males age like fine wine lies in their sophisticated approach to emotional intelligence. Weaponized emotional intelligence that transforms a man from reactive to responsive, from controlled to controlling his own destiny. Most men experience emotional stagnation after their 20s, trapped in the same patterns, reacting to triggers identically. The Sigma male treats emotional intelligence like a martial art, constantly refining, always evolving, never satisfied with current mastery. Consider James, a 45-year-old Sigma male in a high-pressure meeting. 20 years ago, when aggressively challenged, young James might have responded with anger or defensiveness. Today's James recognizes the manipulation instantly, understands his aggressor's psychological state, and responds with calculated precision that diffuses the situation while positioning himself as authority. This isn't about suppressing emotions. The Sigma male's evolution is understanding emotions as information, as energy that can be channeled, as tools wielded with surgical precision. The first stage happens in late 20s, when the Sigma male understands that emotional reactions are interpretations, not facts. He creates space between stimulus and response. Instead of immediately reacting to criticism, he pauses, processes, then chooses strategic responses. By his 40s, this becomes unconscious competence. He develops emotional aikido, using incoming emotional energy against itself. When someone tries to anger him, he redirects that energy into focus. When intimidated, he transforms pressure into clarity. This creates several aging advantages. First, stress becomes a tool rather than destroyer. While other men burn out from chronic stress, aging rapidly, the emotionally evolved Sigma male uses stress as information and fuel, remaining calm in chaos. Second, relationships become strategic rather than needy. Young men seek relationships to fill voids for validation. The mature Sigma male approaches from abundance. He doesn't need relationships, he chooses them. This magnetizes high-value people and repels energy vampires. Third, decision-making becomes exponentially superior. Emotional maturity means decisions aren't clouded by fear, anger, or ego. The Sigma male assesses situations objectively, considering long-term consequences reactive men miss. Emotional intelligence genuinely improves with age, but only if actively developed. While physical strength peaks and declines, emotional intelligence can grow throughout life. The Sigma male treats every emotional challenge as training. In his 20s, a man avoids difficult conversations. In his 30s, he forces conversations aggressively. The emotionally evolved Sigma male in his 40s conducts difficult conversations at exactly the right time, with exactly the right energy to achieve desired outcomes. The compounding effect is remarkable. Each emotional challenge overcome becomes wisdom. Each difficult person dealt with becomes experience. The Sigma male builds an emotional toolkit, making him more capable as he ages. This is why mature Sigma males seem unflappable. They've learned to be directors of their emotional experience rather than merely the audience. 3. Financial independence mastery. The third cornerstone of the Sigma aging advantage is their relationship with financial independence. The Sigma male understands that financial independence isn't about money itself. It's about purchasing freedom from other people's agendas. Most men work for money, trade time for dollars, build identity around paychecks. They're trapped in golden handcuffs, making just enough to maintain lifestyle, but never enough to escape. The Sigma male makes money work for him, creating wealth-generating systems and positioning himself to become more valuable as he ages. Consider David and Robert at 25. David follows traditional path: good job, annual raises, 30-year mortgage, financed car, lifestyle inflation. Robert lives below means, invests aggressively in appreciating assets, builds multiple income streams, views purchases through opportunity cost. By 45, the contrast is staggering. David is job-trapped, employer-dependent, payment-stressed. Robert achieved what most dream of. Investments generate more income than expenses. Skills made him industry irreplaceable. Freedom to choose projects based on interest rather than necessity. In his 20s, the Sigma male lives like a broke student despite decent income, funneling dollars into investments and skill development. While peers impress with expensive cars and apartments, he's building future dominance foundations. The critical insight: the Sigma male understands asset versus liability thinking viscerally. While men see expensive watches as success symbols, he sees $10,000 that could generate passive income. While others see car payments as affordable, he sees investment opportunity lost to ego. The sophistication: he invests in assets that appreciate because he ages. While young men rely on physical labor, the mature Sigma male built wealth around knowledge, relationships, and systems, becoming more valuable over time. His expertise becomes rarer, his network more powerful, his judgment more trusted. Typical workers face age discrimination and income plateau in 50s. The Sigma male positioned himself as irreplaceable, the one with relationships, expertise, industry knowledge. Companies compete for him. Financial independence creates compound advantages beyond money. When not paycheck desperate, you can take calculated risks others can't afford. When not employer dependent, you can speak truth to power. When not financially stressed, you age slower and think clearer. This creates the financial confidence feedback loop. Security creates confidence, leading to better decisions, creating more security. The Sigma male in his 40s exudes different energy because he's not operating from desperation or fear. In negotiations, financial independence allows walking away from bad deals, providing enormous leverage. In relationships, he chooses partners based on compatibility rather than necessity. In career decisions, he optimizes for fulfillment rather than immediate cash. This changes how he views retirement. While other men see retirement as end to productive years, the financially independent Sigma male sees freedom to pursue meaningful work without economic constraints. He's not counting down to retirement. He's building toward maximum impact with minimum external pressure. The result? a man who becomes more attractive, powerful, and influential as he ages, while financially dependent peers become increasingly desperate and marginalized. 4. Physical optimization strategy. The fourth pillar of the Sigma aging advantage lies in their approach to physical optimization, and this isn't about looking like a 20-year-old bodybuilder at 50. The Sigma male understands that physical optimization is about functionality, longevity, and energy management rather than vanity metrics. Most men follow one of two destructive paths. The first group surrenders completely, accepting the dad bod, stopping exercise, eating poorly, using age as an excuse. The second group falls into the youth trap. They're 45 trying to deadlift like they're 25, running marathons to prove vitality, burning themselves out maintaining impossible standards. The Sigma male takes a third path, strategic optimization. He understands his body is his vehicle for executing his mission, and like any valuable asset, it requires intelligent maintenance and continuous upgrade. His approach evolves as he ages, becoming more sophisticated, targeted, and ultimately more effective than the brute force methods of younger men. Consider Marcus, a 48-year-old Sigma male. In his 20s, Marcus focused on bench pressing impressive weight. Today, his training is designed around injury prevention, energy optimization, and functional strength. His workouts are shorter but more efficient. His recovery protocols are more advanced. His nutrition is precisely calibrated for his goals rather than following diet trends. The first phase typically begins in early 30s when he realizes his body won't automatically recover from abuse anymore. This is when he transitions from reactive health management to proactive health optimization. He begins viewing his body as a complex system requiring intelligent inputs to produce optimal outputs. The sophistication continues developing throughout his 30s and 40s. The mature Sigma male reads his body's signals with precision. He knows exactly how much sleep he needs for optimal cognitive function. He understands which foods give sustained energy versus crashes. He's identified optimal training frequency and intensity. He's developed stress management techniques that actually work for his physiology. Here's the aging advantage. While younger men rely on natural resilience to overcome poor lifestyle choices, the optimized Sigma male has built systems allowing peak performance consistently. His energy levels are more stable throughout the day. His mental clarity is sharper. His physical presence is more commanding. The Sigma male understands compound benefits extending beyond appearance. Regular exercise builds discipline, stress resilience, and confidence. Proper nutrition fuels mental performance and emotional stability. Quality sleep enhances decision-making, creativity, and interpersonal effectiveness. In professional settings, while other middle-aged men struggle with afternoon energy crashes, the optimized Sigma male maintains consistent energy from morning to evening. While others take sick days dealing with stress-related health issues, he operates at full capacity. While others look tired in important meetings, he radiates vitality and presence. The sophisticated Sigma male optimizes for metrics that matter as he ages. Instead of focusing on how much weight he can lift, he focuses on mobility, balance, and functional movement. Instead of achieving lowest possible body fat, he optimizes for sustainable energy and hormone production. This approach creates biological age reversal. While chronological aging can't be stopped, biological age, measured by cardiovascular health, hormone levels, cognitive function, and physical capability, can actually improve over time. A well-optimized 45-year-old Sigma male often has better health markers than sedentary 25-year-olds. The man who takes care of his body signals to himself and others that he values his life and mission. Physical optimization becomes daily practice of self-respect and personal standards. It builds confidence radiating into every life area. It creates energy, fueling ambition and achievement. The result is a man who becomes more impressive, capable, and attractive as he ages, while peers decline into mediocrity. 5. Relationship dynamics transformation. The fifth element of the Sigma aging advantage is counterintuitive. Their relationship dynamics improve as they age, while most men experience declining relationship quality. This isn't about manipulation. It's about natural evolution of a man who has developed genuine value and authentic confidence over decades. Most men experience relationship decline as they age, becoming more needy, dependent on external validation, and paradoxically less attractive despite having more resources. The Sigma male experiences relationship evolution, becoming more selective, confident, and attractive to quality partners each year. The shift happens around early 30s when the Sigma male understands relationships aren't about completing yourself, but complementing an already complete person. While younger men enter relationships to fill voids or gain validation, the mature Sigma male approaches from abundance rather than scarcity. Consider two 45-year-old men dating. The first approaches with desperate energy masked as confidence, trying to prove worth, seeking validation, interviewing to be chosen. The second approaches with genuine curiosity about compatibility, not trying to impress, but evaluating, not seeking approval, but determining mutual fit. The Sigma male's authentic confidence creates natural, sustainable attraction. He attracts higher quality partners because he operates from standards rather than needs. By his 40s, this evolution reaches maturity. The Sigma male reads people with precision, understanding personality types and compatibility factors younger men miss. He's developed confidence to be genuinely selective, walking away from relationships that don't meet standards regardless of the other person's attractiveness or success. The aging advantage. While younger men might be more physically attractive, the mature Sigma male offers something increasingly rare: genuine leadership, emotional stability, and security from a man who knows who he is and where he's going. He navigates modern relationship complexities without compromising principles. He maintains independence while being emotionally available, supports without codependence, and loves without losing himself. In long-term relationships, he's not trying to recapture honeymoon phases or competing with memories. Instead, he continuously evolves the relationship, bringing new depth, wisdom, and capability. His partner isn't married to who he was, she's married to who he's becoming. This creates compound relationship advantage. Each growth year makes him a better partner, father, and family leader. Financial security reduces stress. Improved emotional intelligence prevents minor issues becoming major conflicts. Physical optimization maintains attraction and vitality. The Sigma male has mastered relationship leadership without dominance. He doesn't control his partner because he controls himself. He doesn't demand respect because his actions earn it naturally. He doesn't prove value because consistent behavior demonstrates it daily. The result? A man whose social and romantic options expand as he ages, while peers become increasingly isolated or trapped in unsatisfying relationships. 6. Legacy-building mindset. The final pillar of Sigma aging advantage is the legacy-building mindset, shifting from consumption to creation, from building a life to building a legacy that outlasts life itself. This transformation begins in late 30s, reaching full maturity in 40s and 50s, creating purpose that makes every year more meaningful. Most men remain stuck in accumulation phase their entire lives, focused on getting more, having more, experiencing more. They're consumers until death, never evolving into creators. The Sigma male progresses from building himself to building something larger, from personal success to generational impact. This mindset shift affects how the Sigma male approaches later years. Instead of viewing aging as decline toward irrelevance, he sees advancement toward his most impactful life phase. Skills developed, wisdom accumulated, resources gathered, all become raw material for building something outlasting his physical existence. Consider a 52-year-old Sigma male who built successful businesses in his younger years. Previously, success meant personal achievement, bank account size, prestige, recognition. Now success means impact. Businesses he's helped others build, young men mentored, positive changes created in industry and community. The first stage involves knowledge transfer. He realizes expertise developed over decades represents enormous value that dies with him unless systematically transferred. This manifests as mentoring, writing, teaching, or creating systems benefiting others long after he's gone. True legacy goes beyond knowledge transfer. It's creating systems, institutions, and cultures perpetuating positive impact independently. He's not just teaching fishing, he's building fishing schools, creating sustainable industries, establishing practices, ensuring resources for future generations. This creates powerful compound advantages. First, it provides purpose transcending personal gratification. He's not struggling with midlife crisis. He's energized by impact and excited about legacy projects. Second, it attracts high-quality relationships and opportunities. People gravitate toward those building something meaningful with vision extending beyond themselves. The legacy-focused Sigma male magnetizes other successful, purpose-driven individuals. Third, it creates temporal expansion. Life feels richer and more meaningful rather than shorter. While others feel time running out, he feels time opening up with decades of potential impact opportunities. In business, he stops optimizing purely for profit and builds companies that thrive without him, solve meaningful problems, create opportunities for others. In family, he raises children who can exceed his achievements and creates traditions influencing generations. Legacy isn't about grand gestures. It's compound effects of positive interactions, ripple effects of principled decisions, examples of living with integrity. Every person influenced, every positive change created becomes part of legacy extending beyond personal accumulation. The psychological benefits are profound. Legacy building creates generative fulfillment, deep satisfaction from contributing to something larger. This meaning and purpose actually improves with age, making each year more fulfilling. The result, a man who doesn't fear aging because his most important work, his legacy, is beginning. While peers desperately cling to youth, he's excited about wisdom, resources, and influence that come with maturity. He's not ending his story. He's writing the chapters that matter most. This is why Sigma males age differently. They're not just aging, they're ascending to their highest purpose and greatest impact. The journey of a Sigma male through time isn't just about aging, it's about ascending. While society teaches men to fear getting older, Sigmas understand that every year is an opportunity to compound their strengths, refine their character, and build an empire that transcends physical age. The 6 principles we've explored today, time investment philosophy, emotional intelligence evolution, financial mastery, physical optimization, relationship transformation, and legacy building, aren't just concepts. They're your blueprint for becoming the man who gets better with age, who commands respect not because he demands it, but because he's earned it through decades of intentional growth. Remember, the path of the Sigma isn't for everyone. It requires sacrifice, discipline, and the courage to walk alone when necessary. But for those who commit to this journey, the rewards are immeasurable. You don't just age, you appreciate in value like a fine wine or a masterpiece painting. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to join the ranks of men who see aging as their competitive advantage, then subscribe to Official Sigma Male. We're building a community of exceptional men who refuse to settle for mediocrity. Your future self will thank you for making this decision today. The question isn't whether you'll age, we all will. The question is, will you age like a Sigma, or will you fade away like the masses? The choice is yours.